Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, friendships among women shift over time. Demands of job, family, and physical distance can take a toll, moving a solid relationship onto shaky ground. Here to share some hard truths, we welcome the author of Estranged, How Strained Female Friendships Are Mended or Ended, Susan Shapiro Barash. Thank you so much for joining us, and congrats, the book's out today, right?
The book is out today.
Fantastic. And I hear it took something like 6 years in the making?
Yeah, I wanted to write this book for a very long time because I kept hearing stories of women who would stay with these friendships even though they were suboptimal and they were uncomfortable but afraid of leaving.
And I understand too that some women have more trepidation leaving a female friendship than leaving their husband.
Absolutely true. You know, the societal prescription is that we are best friends forever, that we lean on our female friends when things aren't going well, and this is where we feel safe. But to be honest, it's not really the case.
No. Let's talk about, you have 7 types of unhealthy friendships. And let's talk with the first one that you have here, a faithless friend.
So this is a friend who really is there for you unless something gets between you, a circumstance. So it could be a husband, a boyfriend, it could be another friend, but in the end, you're really separated by that circumstance, and that's a big problem.
Are you saying that they tend then to go with the like, let's say they're attracted to you? Explain that a little bit more. They're attracted to your husband or their boyfriend?
You know, for this book, I interviewed over 150 women and then did a survey in the back of 111 women in the back of the book. And what I was hearing that created the types of friends was really the same scenarios over and over again, 7 of them. So when it comes to the faithless friend, a lot of women said, you know, we were best friends, we really belonged together, it felt very secure. And then I let her go, or I was let go, because of a new man in her life, or perhaps she had children, you didn't have children yet. So a circumstance that created a tension in the friendship.
And that makes sense. That makes sense too, because oftentimes when women have kids and the other friend doesn't have kids, it can really break them apart.
That's a big deal breaker.
A wayward friend.
So the wayward friend is the friend who's really in trouble and we make a lot of excuses for her.
Yeah.
So that friend would be someone who possibly dabbles in seriously bad behavior, maybe a drinking problem, a gambling problem, a drug problem, and you're the enabler until you really just find that it's not making anything better and it's really very, very wrong for you.
Yeah, and that sounds like someone you have to let go at points. A diametrically opposed friend.
So we saw a lot of this ever since COVID and the recent elections in America, where women friends thought they shared the same value and find that they really don't. That they, you know, vaxxing, anti-vaxxing, how to raise children in terms of, you know, getting shots and medical ways to go with it. And then, of course, we know politics.
Politics. I think politics has got to be the big one. And along with the vaccine, those kind of beliefs really have done a number on female friendships.
I'm sorry?
I said they really have done a number on female friendships.
I think that part of the step we take together with these closest friends is that we think that we're so similar.
Right.
So when we're really not, and we don't have the same belief system or the same values, it's really a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. A flippant friend.
So that's the friend who really doesn't respect you enough. A lot of women talk to me, women of all ages, about the idea that they didn't feel recognized or respected. And so that friendship is really on shaky ground, and yet we keep going.
Yeah, I can see that. And then a disparaging friend.
So again, that's a friend who can be hierarchical, and she can actually even embarrass you. And so women were saying, you know, this friend treats me so differently when we're alone together, but when we're with the group, I'm very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm wondering, let's talk about quickly about when to end, because with all of these, I would think that you would think this is time to end this friendship, but some women stay together. Well, I've known her since I was in grade school.
Or our mothers were friends, our families were friends. We worship at the same place. We went to college together. And then, of course, the bigger issue being that we are taught that best friends are forever.
Right.
And that's the societal prescription. So it's very hard to leave. But what I found in this study, and this is, I think, the news, the big news, is that women finally are stepping out and being empowered and feeling strong by finally leaving that friendship. And the old rules no longer apply. So the reason we would hang in is not happening because we're waking up and saying, wait a second, this isn't good for me.
Right.
So that's very new.
Because a bad friendship can really take its toll on you emotionally, mentally. It can take up your time, your energy.
It can, and the other problem is it keeps us from having really healthy friendships.
Right.
So we're not looking at healthy friendships for ourselves if we're stuck in unhealthy friendships.
Right, absolutely. This is fascinating. We want to tell everyone, again, the book is titled Estranged, How Strained Female Friendships Are Mended or Ended. Susan Shapiro Barash, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on.
You bet. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.